I've got a quiz today.
Yay!
Oh,
quiz.
wait, we've got a guest. Should we bring that up in the beginning bit, or?
Well,
Hello.
I mean, if you're watching, yeah, it's a bit. He's sticking out. Ben looks a little bit different. Hi, Ben.
Yeah, I got a haircut.
You got a haircut, and your voice sounds different, and you look different.
No.
and he's not.
I'm still Ben.
You're still Ben. Say a Ben catchphrase.
You sure about that?
He is Ben. Okay.
Oh my god! But yeah, Felix is here. Ben's away. Surprise! We told you last week, but if this is your first episode, well, Felix isn't here a lot,
Yeah, and don't worry, he's not telling the story this time. It's me.
so there's no animal
Yeah.
abuse,
So
right?
it's not sad.
Right?
We can all be happy. Although I say that,
There's nothing sad about it.
this story actually probably is a little bit sad. But
It's like that Star
Well.
Wars meme. It's like, so this isn't going to be a sad episode, right? Right?
yeah, it's like right. Guess the stadium is my little quiz I prepared. Sorry, I just thought it'd be fun to do. It kind of relates at the end. So
Is this
I've
going to
got
be a
3
good audio game?
GIO.
Yeah, because I've got some clues and stuff.
Okay, all right.
I'm not no pictures at all.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
there's 0 pictures involved in this quiz. And frankly, I mean, you might know like some of this first one. I'm like, well, James might know it. We'll see. Like, anyway, so guess the stadium. This first one opened in 1855. I was originally a cricket stadium. I have been a football stadium since 1862, and I'm the oldest continuously running football stadium in Europe. I have a championship team that calls me home, but I have been in the Prem recently. And I hosted England's first international football match outside of London in 1878.
Is this Southampton Stadium?
No, but you're on the right track.
This better not be Bournemouth Stadium.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Currently a
he said-
championship team. Bournemouth
Oh.
is a mighty. We are going to be
He
in the
said-
Champions
he said not
League.
in
I see
the-
the confusion.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Championship,
not
Champions
Prem,
League. I
currently.
understand. We're actually winning the Champions League next season, by the way. And they're going to have to create a new league just for Bournemouth because we're that good.
More European trophies than Arsenal.
Who's relegated last season?
Southampton, right?
Yeah, Southampton. I think that's why I said them. I don't know. That was a whole year ago. I'm focusing on
Southampton
who's
and then
about
who,
to.
God knows. Leicester? No, they didn't do a double, did they?
Maybe they did.
They might have done a double. Oh, that's really sad if they did. Rest in peace, Leicester. They're going down to League One.
Well,
If
I
you
don't.
didn't know
I
that,
don't know what
Felix.
this stadium is. Listener, if you know, get in the comments.
Well, you can guess guess the team. Do you think you guess a few more?
Newcastle?
Nah,
No,
they're in the
Prem.
championship.
Like,
They're in
all
the
right, no,
championship.
Sunderland.
In the championship. Sunderland are in the Prem
Forest?
right
Oh,
now.
that's right. Yeah, God,
Forest?
they're in the Prem as
Yeah,
well.
the Prem too. God damn it, guys.
Millwall,
We're getting closer, I guess.
Wrexham.
Nah.
Uh,
Aaron Ramsdale played for him. I'm just throwing in
Aaron
different things.
Ramsdale played for the. God, he played for Bournemouth.
He did. Before he played for Bournemouth, he played for these guys. And
Oh.
after, briefly? No, he went straight to Arsenal after. Anyway, he came from this team.
I should know this sort of stuff. After my football knowledge in the Curse of the Azuri, I should know this stuff.
All right, another clue.
Yes, please.
Nickname, the Blades.
Sheffield United.
Sheffield, yeah. No,
There we go.
So
I'm
Bramall
never gonna
Lane.
get that.
If you
You're
said
never
Dean
getting that.
Henderson played for him, I would have got that.
I didn't even know Dean Henderson played for Sheffield.
Yeah.
There you go. He kind of lasted a while, so that makes sense. All right, next one. You guys probably won't get this one either, but I don't know. Maybe you got random stadium knowledge. So, I'm the largest stadium in the world by area. I live in Central Europe. I can fit 9 football pitches inside of me.
What?
What?
I sat up to 250,000 people at my peak. And actually, I can give you more. I was originally made for the Sokol movement, which is basically large-scale synchronized gymnastics. If you don't know what that is, think about like the Arirang games. I don't know if I'm saying that
Sokol.
right. It's like this thing from North Korea. You ever seen those videos of them being like waving like stuff around? And
Oh, yeah, there's-
giant crowds, and they're
yeah.
like flipping stuff around, like spelling stuff with the crowd and everything. That's that sort of thing.
They made a gymnastics stadium that could fit 250,000 people.
Yes.
That's
In like
Can you see the
in the
gymnastics?
1930s, I'll tell you that.
the
too.
1930s. They didn't have 250,000
It's in
people.
It's not in Germany. You would like it'd be shocked. It's in like I guess you don't know it. It's in Czechia.
Okay.
It's in Prague. So
I was gonna start naming like Eastern
I
European
couldn't
countries.
name one stadium.
Well, it's Central European.
You named Canberra Stadium
And
before?
weirdly
Yeah,
enough,
GIO.
too, you would think so. Oh, it's called Great Strahov Stadium.
They've earned the great. There's a lot of greats that get thrown out. It's like, I don't know.
It's
like
pretty
Great
bloody big.
Britain.
Yeah, if
Like-
you can fit a couple 100,000 people, then it's a
250 then, yeah. But
Yeah.
it'd be kind of it's 3x3 football pitches, like basically. So, and in fact, they currently a team. I can't remember which team, a Bundesliga team or someone, or maybe someone uses it as like a training ground. Maybe it is just like it's probably like Prague FC or whatever, whoever they are. Sorry, Czech listeners. But yeah, it's got like they have 9 football pitches inside of it right now. So you'd be sitting across like 3, like to look to the other side, it's like 3 football pitches
How does
away.
anyone see
Like people
anything?
complain about London Stadium with like West Ham and like having the athletics
you
track
see
go
anything?
around it. Yeah, so you don't. They use it as like a training ground, and I think their development team plays their games.
They
There
could
as
have the
their home
juniors
ground.
playing there.
Yeah, how many
Yeah, that's what they
teams
do.
train
They
there
have.
at once?
They do like they don't use up all the pitches. It's bloody huge, but like it's too big to knock down,
That's
so they
like
just have it.
Hawker. That's like all of Hawker ovals.
The funny thing is too, like
Yeah.
I was mentioning, it's was made in like the 1930s, so it's not even a communist like thing. This is just like they
Just
love
balling.
gymnastics so much. Like in Czechia, the Czech Republic at the time, it's like just randomly.
Did they just not have the Great Depression?
Wouldn't
Or
that
like,
need
you
to
know
be-
what? Let's build the biggest stadium.
Yeah. Well, it was originally made of like wood.
Yeah, I was
What?
going to say, wouldn't it need to be floored? Because you're
Uh,
doing gymnastics. You don't do that on grass. So it'd need to be,
You can do gymnastics on grass,
I guess.
Would-
It's the 1930s. But you'd
but maybe they
a
just
lot
had
of
dirt
stuff
or
you
something.
do.
Who the hell knows? They just like it was made of wood. They just did what they did. You know, and all these stadiums and stuff back then, like 250,000 people. I probably could have even fit more. Like, let's be real. Like, this place is huge.
They're not counting. They're just like,
Like-
come in.
Like
Do you have
back in the day.
photos?
I can show you a photo of this, yeah, and listener.
Something
I mean,
we can post on our
actually, yeah,
socials.
listener. You can look at the socials.
You can hear the photo. Imagine
I'll
It's
sound
almost-
it out for you. Audio description.
it's almost
9 football pitches.
it's almost too big to fathom visually.
Have they ever
It's just
had
so
like
much.
the Olympics there or anything? So that seems like a perfect place to set up.
It's not that impressive because it's really just like 9 football pitches and then a thing around it.
I don't know. That one, the one that we're going to put on our socials, it's massive.
It does look pretty big.
It's ginormous, but yeah.
Let's rank this stadium. This is the
Uh,
story, right? A giant stadium.
No, that's actually it's not even the story is not about a stadium. But this last
What
one,
are we doing?
the story occurs in a stadium, I suppose.
It's been 10 minutes of stadium. We haven't even
I
done
know,
the
but we're
theme
having
song.
heaps of fun. So the
True.
last one is sort of more related. I cost 400 million euros to make. I seat up to 56,000 people. I was built in 2008 and I hosted games for Euro 2012 and was voted the best stadium of the competition. And I've been abandoned since 2014.
Oh.
No one plays in this stadium. No one has done that since 2014 in
What?
Europe.
Is it
They hosted
in
Euro games.
Russia?
Close.
Ukraine?
Yes, Donbass Arena. So, yeah, spicy one, I guess. But like the occupied area of Ukraine, like the Donbass, like that has been Russia's like held since 2014. Ever since then, no one's played in the stadium, so it's just been there. They made this brand new stadium, 400 million euros. It's got like heated seats and stuff.
Whoa.
It's like cold there. Yeah, it's like Spurs' new stadium, sort of like stuff. Like I bet the beer fills up from the bottom of the cup.
Yeah, they
Like,
invented it.
this is the real thing. Like,
All right, now the war's gone too far.
yeah.
We're
Well-
losing good stadiums.
Today we aren't talking about stadiums, so I'll stop. But we are talking about football. So we're talking about something that happens in a stadium. Yeah. We'll be traveling
What
back to
a-
I feel like
Ukraine.
most of this podcast happens in a stadium.
We'll be traveling back to Ukraine all the way back to the 9th of August, 1942 in Kiev. And we'll be talking about the Ukrainian death match.
Hello and welcome to Wild World of Sport, the podcast where three friends sit down, crack a couple beers, and go on a journey to try and find the wildest story from the world of sport and talk about stadiums now, which I had a lot of fun doing. My name is James Wybrow.
I'm Felix.
I'm James's brother Ben, no relation. Oh wait, Carlin. Damn it,
Here we go.
I miss him.
It's a good thing Felix is replacing Ben and not you, because I don't trust him to come up with a really funny name to end the show. Like, it's a lot of power that you hold, Carlin.
Funny
No,
name.
Felix would have come up with a funny name. He's a funny guy.
He asked, "What do we mean?"
Yeah.
Real
Real
OG
listener.
listeners will know that Felix hasn't kept up, even though he's appeared.
Doesn't even know the memes.
But yeah,
I'm just-
Ben is away.
I'm just here to keep the seat warm.
Yeah.
He's done it so far. Get in the comments.
warm.
Let us know how he's going.
I'm a little bit cold. So you're doing an awful job. Freezing Felix.
This isn't the only seat that you occupy either, Felix. I've seen you many times occupying a seat at To All My Friends.
I was waiting for it. I was like, I need to think of something. James doesn't come up with the funny segue yet.
How are we getting in there? And this is how we are. And if you want to see Felix, come to All My Friends. If you don't want to see Felix, go there as well. He's not always there. He can't live there. He works sometimes.
Occasionally.
He does a podcast
I hear.
occasionally.
Okay, yeah, once every 6 months.
But you can get good pizza, good beers, good times, good everything. Whatever you're looking for, Tamp can do it.
Were you guys sponsored?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
This guy.
Oh man,
This
come
guy
on,
knows
come on.
freaking nothing.
Yeah. If you want to be better than Felix,
Everyone at Tampa is going to laugh
I
at
need
him
someone
now.
to
Yeah.
sponsor me to stay
if
away
you
from
see
Tampa.
Felix at Tamp, if you're listening on like Spotify or Apple Music, go onto YouTube right now. Put it on sideways. Keep listening on Apple Music or Spotify. In fact, go on both of them. But then watch on YouTube and then look at Felix's face. Remember that face. Go to Tamp, laugh at him.
if
Oh,
I can
what?
be bothered
No.
editing, zoom cuts just on Felix constantly. But where you can see more of Felix, maybe is our socials. Been a bit slack making videos, but there's lots of good stuff on there that you can see all the photos that we post. Wild World of Sport Pod, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Lots of good stuff there. Follow, subscribe, like, send it to friends. 20 acquaintances. So meet someone on the street, tell them about the show. In a
Shout
nice
it.
way. Don't scare them away.
Open your window, just shout out the window.
No, when you're at a stadium. The next time you go to a stadium.
Yeah. Shout across 3 football pitches or like, no, it's always 3, even if you go diagonally, just even longer. But shout across all of them to the other side and let them know. Anyway, yes, let's get into it. So tell me, 1942, Europe. Very chill
Yeah.
time. Nothing going on.
I think people
Correct.
were having fun.
Yeah. Everyone was having a good time and nothing bad was happening at all. Couldn't think of anything bad that's happening.
One or two things.
No, nothing comes to mind.
Yeah.
I think they're hanging out.
And Ukraine, nice chill place at the time.
Not really in a spot of bother at all.
Yeah. They had pretty cool guys in charge.
Ukraine definitely isn't my number one list of worst places to be at the start of World War II.
We're a little bit into it.
It's
Oh,
not-
oh,
it's not
that's
top
right.
place
World
to
War
be.
II. Oh, yes.
I mean, not in Europe. That's where I'd
So-
probably start.
Yeah. The Nazis were in charge of Ukraine at the time from 1941 to 1944. So very chill time. Very chill time. Very cool German people in charge. And it wasn't until 1943-ish that the USSR started taking back large parts of Ukraine. So our story...
Isn't that so funny? It's like, yay, Russia's taking Ukraine.
Yeah. Yeah.
How times change.
It's strange to think about, isn't it? And our story sits in the fun little part where the Germans are just kind of vibing out in Ukraine and like
Yeah.
making everything all German and I don't know, trying to keep everything like status quo.
I think they were pretty into building big stadiums and fitness centers.
They were not so much in occupied territories. They were kind of more into building big camps, fun
Yeah.
camps
I think they had
where
some
people do
islands for
fun activities.
stadiums.
Like dying in the millions.
Mm.
So, yeah, not great. But the Germans did want things to appear normal as possible. You know, you invade somewhere, you take over, you want it to be nice, win the hearts and minds or whatever.
Propaganda.
Yeah, have a propaganda, what's going on, and, you know, deal with it. One of the things they did to try and normalize everything and make everything nice and fun and everyone's getting along normally is go back to work. And if you didn't go back to work, You got shot. So it's like you couldn't be out making trouble because you get shot. You just go to work.
They don't get
Nice
like
system.
paid leave or anything.
Sick days,
Um,
vacation time.
They give you something. And it is like metal, but it's not coins. And it comes at you quick. But we're going to meet our first friend of the story, Joseph Cordick. And I'm just going to call him Joe.
Okay, I was going to say, how tricky are the names in this story?
I really
gonna
don't
be?
say too many names, to be honest.
Okay.
Is that deliberate? Because they were tricky to say.
Well, it doesn't matter too much. I do mention a few like important names, but they're all just names, and it's like that. Like I explain who they are and stuff, and who they are matters more than what their name is. It's more about the team and everything and stuff.
Strip a man of his name, Carlin. That's what the Germans did. Well, not just men, women, children too. And here you are just banding them about.
I literally just named a guy. Okay, Joseph Cordick, Joe. He was recently appointed as head of Kiev Bread Factory, or more specifically as well, Bread Factory 3.
Bread
This is
factory, not bakery.
This is like Ukraine when it was like the Soviet Union and then the Nazis took over. So what was going on at the time was, this is Tractor Factory 1, this is
they
Bread
did.
Factory 2.
Yeah, bakery
Gun
implies,
Factory 3.
like
Yeah, it's
nice
not very
sweet
fun.
treats.
Yeah, like
Bread factory, like pumpernickel.
Yeah.
hard as a rock. Hard tack, pure sustenance.
Joe's important in the story because he's going to be the head of the bread factory, but he's also a big sports fan. He's like us, not Felix.
Felix likes his sport.
Felix does like
I'm
sport.
so knowledgeable on sports.
I don't know.
Name 3 sports.
That's why I'm
Felix.
here, right?
Name all of our episodes. God damn it, Felix.
Name 1 sport we've covered that wasn't your story.
Well, I can see the board.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
cricket.
So,
Cricket.
Cricket.
Did we do a
okay.
cricket one this season?
Last season we did.
Who did you guess on that? You looked at
Yeah,
that.
you said you're looking
cricket.
at the board.
I don't know. I don't believe it.
Fartgate? You reckon
Well-
Fartgate was cricket?
Joe is a huge sports fan. I don't know about Felix, but in Kiev, Joe met, or was introduced to rather, Nikolai Trusevich. So Nikolai was a man who was currently making a living selling lighters on the street. He also happened to be the keeper of Dynamo Kiev.
The keeper. Oh, okay, yes.
Goalkeeper.
I was thinking like, the keeper of like he had all the keys or something like that. And I also imagine him
keeper.
having like a really big trench coat and opening it up and he's just got lighters upon lighters. Like all these cool colours. It's like,
Wait,
oh my god, the Germans
I
only
am
let
the
us have
keeper
black.
of Kiev.
So they will like go back to sports as well.
I explained that in 2 seconds. So let me just say this next bit. So he meets this man, Nikolai Trusevich, who's currently living on the streets selling lighters. But he was the keeper for Dynamo Kiev. So he's been recruited for this bread factory because basically the Nazis said everyone go back to work. But they also banned football from being like professionally played and stuff. So it's like football's done, go back to work. But then as they're trying to make things like be more normal too, they let people make teams and stuff. But I'll get to that in a second. So he gets a job at the bread factory from Joe. And then he helps recruit 2 more Dynamo Kiev players. And then they snagged some from Spartak, Odessa, Lokomotiv, Kiev, and some other Kiev clubs. In total, they've gotten 9 former professional players to work at this bread factory.
They're gonna start, like the APS in Canberra they do a soccer tournament. Like they play the bread factory's just trying to get the best team.
You
that
win
they can.
what, an extra loaf of
Yeah.
Pretty much.
They
want
to beat the Tractor United.
Yeah.
Bread Athletic.
So, like I was saying, the Germans had banned football, but amateur football was allowed. So, like, we could get the Bell South together. Let's go. But it's like a lot of this is like community groups. But this was sort of like what sport was like back in the day. Like people had like your railway team and stuff. Like so, they were like railway workers and other businesses and stuff. But like community groups. So like the bread factory and stuff. So our bread factory sets up a team, and it's funny because I didn't actually find any information on exactly why they named it this, but I had this connection. So it's called FC Start. But I was like,
Like a
is it
bread
like a bread starter? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, did they do that on purpose? Like they're cooking with that. That's,
Would they name their team in English?
I don't know. They're like
From Ukraine.
yeah, but
With
there's
German
words
occupied.
that, I don't know. There's words that are around.
Did you look up what the translation was?
No.
Okay.
Let's look at what start is in, I suppose, Russian. Felix, you're not going to believe this. Start is Russian for start.
Oh, got him.
So,
You could
Let's
have said you
return.
did translate it.
What is it in
well,
Ukrainian?
that's what I like.
Wait,
It just
James
seemed to be
edited it.
called
He did
start.
translate it.
Yeah.
Yes. Make that edit. Snip, 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 snip. Now it all sounds right. So a bread factory has set up this FC Start team, and there's an opposing team made around the same time by this guy called Georgi. I feel like it should be like Georgi or something like Shvetsov. Or we could just call him Georgie.
I mean, they're long dead.
Georgie.
You can say it.
Was made around the same time.
We don't have a big listener base in Ukraine yet. Maybe
No.
after this.
Well, this guy, I mean, he's probably is Ukrainian, but he is a bit of a German sympathizer. I'll explain why. So the Germans didn't know who these guys were. So Georgie was Ukrainian, and he knew like these 9 players. Like he was aware of who they were and that they were fielding a professional team. And so he wanted to try and poach them. But they all refused because his team was sort of made from like law enforcement officials and stuff that were Nazi collaborators.
Were they called the pigs?
No, they were called Ruch. Ruch. We can translate that.
Translate
Yeah,
that one.
translate.
I'm on it. Why, yes, of course, Felix. I looked up the name for the translation. It doesn't seem to translate anything. I don't even know what language it's in. I thought it was like German at first. It just was like Rook. But in Polish, apparently, it says movement. I don't know. Maybe it's
You got to
not.
move in soccer. So.
Yeah. So, sure. Who knows?
Sure.
Poland is next to Ukraine. They touch.
True.
I mean, the funny thing I was saying to James, too, is like I literally have like I've broken down the translation of the German team in this story, and I just haven't got to that one. James was like, "Is there any more team names you to look up?" And I'm like, "Well, actually, no." All right.
When he gets to it, let's just be like, nah, we don't care. We don't care. Boring.
No, I don't need to know about this one. So yeah, basically they didn't want to join them because they're like, "Nah, you guys are collaborators." So they all turned him down, and they went on to beat that team in a game 7-2. Pretty good. The
Good
FC
score.
Start. Yeah.
Start beat them.
Yes. Start beat Rook
Rook.
7-2. They versed.
So, hang on. Felix, you're Ben, so you're supposed to be saying 7 to what?
Oh, yeah.
Because Ben is like awful
The
at...
shitty jokes.
Well, no, not even a shitty joke.
I don't even understand.
No, because you know,
7-2, what they beat them to.
because Ben's always like getting it wrong. Like,
Oh.
wait, what do you mean? It's like 7 to what? It's like, no, that's the score. He's like, oh, right. Like last episode, Ben, I know you're listening. Like, I mean, it played in
Hi,
the last
Ben.
episode. This isn't news to anyone, but Ben didn't know how Hannah Montana worked.
What do you mean how it works?
He was
Isn't it a
gaslighting
show?
us. No freaking way.
Like, yeah, as
like
in,
it's a
like,
character in a show.
yeah, and like
But-
it's Miley Cyrus,
Yeah.
and then Hannah Montana performs.
She's got
and then
double life.
leading the
It's
double
the best
life.
of both worlds. Chilling out, take it slow while she rocks out the show.
Is that the show?
Yeah,
I
it's the
haven't
show.
watched it either. I don't know
She
how
has
it
a double
works.
life. That's it.
But he couldn't understand the concept of her having a double life.
Huh.
Doesn't sound like Felix gets it either. Maybe
No, I
it's,
don't. Maybe I'm a good replacement.
We're just real Hannah Montana fans.
Oh yeah.
They also went on to beat some other teams. So they played the Hungarian army team and beat them 6-2. And
They're dropping. That's 1 goal less.
they play a German artillery unit team that's in Ukraine, and they beat them 7-1. Absolutely steamrolled them.
That's surprising me. I
They are
imagine
destroying these teams.
yeah. I mean, if I
Well,
was
they
a
are
German
9
team,
professional players. So the rest of the team, you might say as well, because I mentioned they had 9 professional players.
you could get away if you've got 9 professional guys and 2.
They
that
literally
aren't.
were just like, let's just find some people on the street, and they can be like the subs.
Also, I'm surprised the artillery team and all these other Germans had time to be playing soccer.
Yeah, and they didn't come up to him at
Like
halftime and be like,
mid World War II.
"Hey, if you
At the minute they did. This is
They've
because,
had a
like I
couple
mentioned,
countries.
there was a
at this
kind of a
point.
bit when Germany surprised everyone, and then they would just hang out for a little bit.
They grabbed Poland.
And so there was probably another year until the Soviet Union was seriously taking parts of Ukraine.
Okay.
So there's a whole year before, but they start, as this story goes on. Well, not as this story goes on. This story happens in the matter of a few days, really. But a little bit after this and stuff, I guess they're up to Stalingrad, and that goes on for a while and everything. So, where were we up to? Yeah, so they beat a German artillery unit team 7-1, and the Nazis saw this and they were like, "Oh, 9. If you can't be having
I
this."
thought it was 6.
9-1. Oh,
Nine, is that the team name now? 9, and they won.
9-1. He can't keep getting away with it. And I've got the translation of the team. But yeah, the Nazis saw this and they were like, "We're going to send out a good team, our best team." They sent out their invincible.
They sent out the
They
top
sent out-
Nazi squad.
Flak
no.
Elf. So yeah,
Oh,
and you're like,
no.
Flak Elf, what a name! And I thought I'm gonna better translate that. God damn it!
That does sound like a cool name.
So they're a team of Luftwaffe gunners and pilots. And
What?
stuff.
They
Yeah.
sent out the,
So it's
the
like-
Luftwaffe gunners.
You just wait, because it's insane. A quick breakdown of this.
Those guys
is
can't be good at soccer. They're in the air all the time. There's nowhere to
So-
play up there.
They're
Flak,
great on set pieces.
Flak
The
Elf.
aerial threat.
Oh, they are aerial. God damn. Oh man.
They're writing themselves.
They were definitely trying to load the box in the Blitz, but don't know if it worked out for them. They didn't win. So, Flak Elf, Flakelf. The first part, flak, is like flak gun. So,
Yep.
and elf is just like the number 11.
Oh.
elf,
Okay.
elf.
Okay.
So it's like
I was really hoping
the
it'd be
flak
elf.
gun 11, pretty much, which is pretty, it's a bunch of Luftwaffe pilots and stuff, and they're like, "We're the flak gun 11." It's like the Balmori 7, yeah?
Yeah.
It'd be really cool if they weren't Nazis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of puts a damper on it.
Man, I love the Autobahn. Who came up with that idea? Ah, damn.
Well,
They must have had cool kits though.
Yeah.
Designed by Hugo
Maybe
Boss.
not the sleeves.
God,
Yeah.
who's wearing the captain's armband? So confusing.
Oh no.
We're cancelled. And we don't even have Ben on the podcast. All right. It doesn't even stop there. It gets more insane. Because, this next bit's insane. Flak Elf was managed by none other than Hermann Goering,
What?
the head of the Luftwaffe.
Yeah,
No.
that's not good.
No wonder they lost the war.
Well, and the players weren't allowed to go into battle because they were. He's considered them Germany's best footballers. Yeah. We'll talk about that later. So they go to battle when they have to, but they were basically kept off to play these games and stuff around this time.
Yeah, this time it's like, whatever we can.
Yeah, and Hermann Goering's kind of living on top of the world because it's like all the stuff he did at the start of the war. It's like, yeah, you're great. Hitler's like, good job, buddy. You can go play football and stuff and make a team out of your pilots or whatever.
manage the team.
Is this the point that Hitler's just doing so much meth? He's just out of it. It's like, mein Führer, we're meant to make a football
I
team.
feel like that was a little bit later, right?
He's coherent, we're making a football team. It's like, yeah, cool, go for it.
Look, I think they were all kind of
Imagine
doing
these
meth.
guys at the
Yeah.
Nuremberg
Meth was
trials.
kinda
It was like, no, I was just playing football. I swear.
Meth was a bit like paracetamol back then. They were just popping it. Get it over the counter. Anyway, so yes, Hermann Goering is the manager of this team. And he set up a game with start for the 6th of August. And start smoking 5-1. They weren't happy.
No.
They were like, this is not good. This is real bad. It's making us look like absolute fools, you know? We're the Aryan race. We're the best. So they set up a rematch. And I got a poster for that. So don't think I didn't think about you, visual viewer, listener, whatever. You get a little treat. And I guess if you're listening on the...
everywhere else.
everywhere else, you can go on the socials. I'll flip that around so you guys can see. And just, yeah. So this is the poster for the rematch.
You know, I was really hoping there'd be visuals, but it's just...
It's a little bit boring. It's a bit of a poster.
Yeah.
But that's like says
Russian.
start in like Cyrillic, and then that's flak elf.
Yep.
Yep. And it's basically saying this
I
is
was really
like
hoping for the coolest propaganda poster ever of like a Luftwaffe football.
I guess they
flying
didn't really have
around
the
over a
budget for that.
stadium. Yeah,
Kind
I
of
guess
had
not.
stuff to do.
Yep.
I mean, if they're going to do it,
building-
go all in, you know?
Yeah, I suppose so. But I guess I don't know. But you can see here it says revanche. Yeah, they're getting
Football.
revenge. So it's like this is like the revenge match, right? All right, I need to find my notes where I was.
I
Up
mean,
to
World
again.
War II was kind of the revenge match.
I
Yeah.
reckon that German team's really bad against the counterattack.
Oh god damn! But they're good in the offense. God damn, they got good strikers.
They're terrible on a cold, rainy night in Russia, though. But can you do it?
At what's it? A cold rainy night at Normandy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they set up a rematch, and it says on there 9th of August, and it's at Zenit Stadium. So the Germans obviously, you know, this is 3 days later. So the last game was on the 6th of August, and this one's on the 9th of August. So the Germans have like rotated their squad, gotten a nice, like, you know, nice fresh squad going that's like still quite good. Made sure that all their best players are playing. And the Ukrainians obviously only have 9 really good players, so they're just playing them the whole time, and they've
They've
pretty
got no
tired.
really good players.
Good. Yes. So there was also, I should mention, this German general. I guess this is important. Going around telling teams and stuff. Any team that plays like this German team, the like Invincibles, the Flak Elf. This German general's been going around and being like, "Hey, lose the game, right? Or like we're gonna shoot you."
Yeah.
I was going to say, I was waiting for this. Surely this comes in like half time in the first game when they're losing. It's like, hey, do you want to win?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll live.
Hey, by the way, this is still Luftwaffe floating above the stadium.
Yeah.
But these start guys, these bread factory workers. I say bread factory workers, but realistically, they're just professional footballers.
That doesn't
They
sound
didn't
like
care.
they've
They're
made much
like-
bread.
They're like,
I wonder
you
how their
know,
bread was.
I don't know. I don't know.
Hasn't come up.
I didn't research
didn't
that.
check
I
that?
didn't research how good the
Oh.
bread was, but I imagine not very. That's my guess.
World War II
Wartime bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
wasn't renowned for its culinary advancements.
I found, so I've got a bit of a play-by-play sort of thing, but I found conflicting things on actually what happened, but I'm taking it from like the most trusted source, I feel.
The German propaganda machine.
Yeah.
We smashed them.
To be honest, it may be a little bit the Soviet propaganda machine. We'll get into that in a second. But so soon they were up 2-0. The German team, sorry. Because they're super fresh and, you know, rotated squad and everything. They started the game, scored a goal immediately, and another one straight after that. So the Ukrainians were not feeling too great at the start of this rematch, but they fought back before halftime to 2-2. So they're feeling pretty good. The Germans started getting increasingly physical as they realized after, like, you know, they brought it back 2-2. They're like, God, like we're putting everything into this, and they've brought it back to 2-2.
They know these guys are capable of scoring.
Yeah. They like, because the Germans have no idea who these players are. They don't know they're professional players, but they obviously are playing them right now. And they're like, God damn, these guys are really good. So yeah,
These
they
guys
keep,
should be pros. Wow.
yeah, God damn, they should play for like Dynamo Kiev or something. What the hell? The Germans got increasingly physical, and as the second half started, Oh, actually, well, the Germans got increasingly physical, sorry. And the second half starts, and Start managed to get up 3-2.
Ooh.
They start messing about because they're up 3-2 and like sort of rubbing it in.
Only up by one. Dangerous.
What a terrible idea.
You've
be so
messing with the
ballsy to do
wrong
that,
people.
yeah.
Like you've been told you might get shot.
Who was their coach again?
Well, their coach, I guess.
Or their manager, I guess.
I suppose it's like their manager. They don't really have a coach, I guess, because I guess they're not really a professional team. They're like a bread factory team. But Joe's,
No, not them. The German team.
Oh, Hermann Goering.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know if he was actually managing the actual players on the pitch with tactics and stuff, but he was always at the games. Like he followed them around and was their manager. Like he set up the games. He told them where to go. Like he was there at every game. But he, like, I don't know. Did he? Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Viewer, do you think Hermann Goering was a mastermind of football, the special one?
They're playing in a V formation.
Yeah, all his tactics are just like Luftwaffe tactics. So they begin messing about, which isn't great. But some of the team, I guess part of it too is like some of the team is messing about, like we're kind of showboating a bit. But then some of the team, like, some of them are like regular people and stuff, and they're kind of probably thinking like, oh, I'm gonna get shot. So they concede a pen, maybe on purpose, maybe not. It's unclear from the sources if they do it on purpose. Like it's alleged that some of them are like fearing for their life, and so
who's reffing this game as well? Like I imagine the Germans are supplying the ref. I don't know.
Unless it's like, I mean, it's not professional soccer. It could just be like
what do you
whatever
mean?
14-year-old was around.
Referees are always impartial. Gosh, everyone knows that referees are not biased whatsoever.
Yeah, and always in good supply.
Yeah,
and always
it's
well
easy
respected.
to find one.
And it's nice when they have their video counterparts that work tirelessly to make sure that all the correct
Who was
decisions
in
are
the
made.
bunker at this game?
Especially when goal line technology is turned on.
Ah, yes, goal line technology is a spectacular technology.
Can you imagine if you got thrown in as like, you came to watch the game, like just as a friend of the team, and you got thrown in as like someone on like running the line?
Oh yeah,
Like you had to make the call if they're offside or not.
Yeah.
Well, we're in a tense moment where we've conceded a pen to the Nazis. Uh-oh.
You're saying it like, hey, you're just assuming we're on the Ukrainian
Well,
side for this?
I'm going to
These
go
are
with
our-
Carlin on this. I'm
these
going to
are
be part
our
of the we.
Protagonists of the story. I was telling it from, okay.
I don't know who wins yet.
I'm trying to bring you in. Well, it's called the death match. I want you to know.
Oh, yeah.
Let's remind you of that fact.
I'm feeling...
So there's some foreshadowing in the title of this one.
I can see it going either way right now. Like if these Luftwaffe guys lose, like
Maybe they're just exaggerating with the title,
Well, I will say as well, I guess this will be a side bit to other things. I didn't even write this down, but I do know this from my research. The Luftwaffe guys, Flak Gun 11, they more or less just like don't know that this, like they think we're really good at football and stuff, like, and they probably are pretty good at football, but they also don't know this German general's going around behind their backs and just like telling teams they're going to get shot if they like beat them.
True.
But later on, it said like when it was like gathered, I believe it's the goalkeeper of the team, when he finds out that had been happening, he just starts calling it sick and doesn't go anymore because he feels really bad. And he's like, "What's the point?"
Without the hindsight of where this war is going, as some of the Germans that were probably just like,
It's like, I'll just play football. Like it's done.
This is
We
better
won
than us.
at this
Yeah,
stage.
we took a few countries. That's cool. That's all we're gonna do. We're integrating now. We're playing football against them.
Yeah. So like from their perspective, like,
what do you mean we're going to play Russia
Well, actually-
away?
In winter?
Yeah, what?
anyway, back to the pen. So we.
I wanted to be clear, I'm not on the German side.
We, except for James, we considered a pen
James is
to
completely
James.
impartial.
James is now getting to take a pen against us because he is on the side of the.
Bottom right. I'm going bottom right.
All right. Well, unfortunately for you, which in the depiction from a later film, it is actually to the bottom right, and the pen is saved by Tricevic, the Dynamo Kiev.
I can't even pretend that's not where I shot because I literally said
He
bottom
was
right.
also professional, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. This keeper who saved the shot was the and Dynamo Kiev at the time too was like one of the premier European football teams and stuff, best in Ukraine sort of thing. I don't actually have too much of how the game is because, like I said, the accounts of it are a little bit but they were up 3-2 and the game comfortably finishes 5-3. Although rather uncomfortably, I suppose, depending on
These are some big scores that are getting
attitude.
put in throughout these games.
8 goals.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome to watch
Yeah.
as
Like
a neutral
PSG,
supporter.
PSG at Loco. Not Loco, PSG Bayern.
Man City, Everton.
The lovely scoreline, 5-3, but I don't think you'd be feeling too happy because now is it time for you to be shot? Could it be?
That's one where you're really
That's-
going like, do you want to swap shirts after the game? Oh, I'll swap shirts. Look, he's on the other team.
Yeah, I'll
Get
swap
him.
armbands.
Yeah.
Well, that's as the narrative goes, and as I guess the Soviet propaganda sort of spread for a while. But Vladlen Putistin got that perfect. Son of one of the midfielders, Mikhail Putistin, goes on to tell like some of the story of his father. And he quotes one of his things, like he said, like he was at school and people people in the Soviet Union growing up, they're like, oh wow, yeah, you heard about the death match, and then they killed all of the soldiers. That's the story that went around. It's like after that they all got shot. And he's like, well, my dad was on the team and he's alive. So they're like, what are you talking about? No, they all got shot. And he's like, okay, like I'm just like he just was tired of explaining. No one believed it, but he's like, whatever, we'll just go with the propaganda. But yeah, him and some other like children of surviving parents and such will go on to like sort of tell the story and be like, look, they didn't all die. And in fact, after the game, both teams went out for drinks together. Yeah, the Germans are banned from playing the Ukrainians ever again. They were like, yeah, let's not do these games anymore. 'Cause, like that was
good.
embarrassing.
They're too good.
It's brutal to think they just assumed they were like some regular people that were good at it. That must have been a real hit to the Aryan ego
Well,
to be like, shit, other people might be better than us physically.
I can imagine that coming up in the pops, like, so, like, you guys are really good. Like, do you guys play? It's like, oh yeah, we're like all pros except these two.
Just kind of chilled out. Yeah.
but they're like, no, we're bread factory workers. But
Yeah, no,
like,
just
you got to
making
imagine
bread.
they must have sort of caught on a little bit at the drinks and stuff. But they have a good time. They get along, and later the Nazis do find out some information, not information about someone being a professional football player,
Oh,
but they
no.
find out Nikolai Korotkic. I had it down before. Korotkic. I think it's Nikolai Korotkic. I said it perfectly.
I'll cut your one from earlier and splice it here.
Nikolai Korotkic was an NKVD, basically a Soviet Secret Service agent in hiding, and he was one of the players.
Okay, we need the best footballer we've got to go undercover.
Yeah, to beat the German Luftwaffe pilots.
This seems like it could be a Johnny English style movie, like the bumbling.
Not
secret
Mozambique
stuff.
again. Anyway, so Nikolai Korotkic was an NKVD agent in hiding. I guess a lot of them probably were. Like, if you think about it, like the Soviet Union was a little bit like this, a lot like this. But like the Stasi in like East Germany, and how it's like it was like 1 in 6 people were agents for the Stasi, something like that. There was like so much of the population was just like spying on everyone. It was like a huge like spy state, and the Soviet Union was a little bit like that. So it's not crazy that there happens to be an NKVD agent.
And he was a spy before joining the team, or was he part of the team and they came to him and went, "Hey, we want you to spy from"?
He was a spy. Well, he was a spy before the Nazis invaded.
Yeah, okay.
I know that much. Like, he didn't join up after or anything. Like, he was there, and then they invaded, and it was like, go into hiding, and just
And
hang
in
out.
hiding, he's like, I'm going to join the most prominent football team in the area. And
No, okay.
directly have contact
guess-
with like
I
one of the
guess-
leaders of the Nazi party.
I can say it like it's like a sort of coming of age
I
teen
think-
movie. It's like, oh, you have to like join the football team. Oh, I don't even like football though. And then eventually it's like, oh, we've got to pull you out. It's like, no, but I've come to love my teammates in the game so much. It's like, you're in too deep.
I watched this whole like Instagram, which was hilarious the other day, but it was basically like that, and it was like this like guy and like this chick's like walking past a basketball like court, and he throws the ball. It's like get in the game, and I'm just like, no, I'm literally just walking past, leave me alone. And he like forces me to the game. It's like, no, you can do it, you can play basketball. And it's just like it's like a movie trailer. And it's like no, I can't play basketball, and I'm literally like, can I go? Like he's like no, like, and she keeps like getting brought back, and it's like. And it's going through like the classic tropes and stuff, and it's like, no, it's like, if they're not going to take you, they're not going to take me. It's like, I don't even want to play. I just was walking past. Can I not play?
That's
like,
the
you should
two
play.
other dudes that they had
like
on
it.
start.
Yeah.
They were like, I don't want to get shot, man. I just work at the bread factory. Like, actually.
Anyway, yeah. So we got a NKVD agent, and he gets caught. It gets leaked. And the whole team gets arrested because of it. So there's a little bit of truths in some of the story. And Nikolai would die. He'd be tortured and he'd die. Rest in peace, Nikolai. But the others were, for now, just sent to hard labor.
Just.
Oh, yippee.
Yeah.
Hard labor in Nazi occupied Ukraine.
And
It
then
beats torture
the
and
other
death,
half,
but
like
it's not great.
half of them in the end end up getting executed.
I mean,
So-
some could argue it's the same thing.
What's the
That's rough.
time period of this from game to being found out?
I don't know exactly, but I'd say it's like a month or so.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like not immediately after, but shortly after, because a whole year after and the Soviets are coming. So yeah. Half the team gets executed. So not great. But and 3 of the Dynamo Kiev stars were also all NKVD agents, and they were all among the executed.
Damn.
So
Oh, jeez.
yeah, maybe the Nazis were onto him. I don't know. The Soviets made a 1962 propaganda movie about this.
I was going to say,
called-
regardless of whether they were onto him or not from the start, you'd still want to beat them. So, like, I think we can say that they were better at football. Because even if they were onto him, right, and we'll play against them and then we'll, find out which one of them's a spies and not. But when we play them, we'll obviously beat them.
I was going to say
No,
the
so
opposite.
how-
I was going to
how-
say, did you... Like, if they didn't win and weren't so good, would they not have looked into who they are? Would they have gotten
Yeah,
away with
They're
it?
so annoyed that they're like, oh, we're going to, like...
Yeah, these guys must be professionals
dox
or
'em.
something. Let me find out who they are.
It
Yeah,
is.
okay.
It is actually unclear how it was leaked. Some people say, remember Georgie from before?
Yeah.
Some people, because he knew like them before.
Yeah.
He knew they were professional players and stuff. And he might have suspected or knew something about one of them being an NKVD agent or something. So some suspect, or I guess it's the sort of running theory that he's the one that like dobbed him in. But realistically, it's not clear who leaked it and how they found out. Yeah. So it's kind of a mystery. They could have done it because they're like, we lost, and now let's investigate all these people. It's a possibility. We just don't have the paperwork for it. We don't know. So it could click. And in fact, the like 1962 propaganda movie called The Third Period, I believe, goes along this line of like they're all shot after and whatnot because of what they did and everything, beating them. And it's like, yeah, because the Soviets beat the Germans. Anyway. Oh, and the Germans, you were wondering before, did go into battle. They, pretty much all of them were sent to Stalingrad, and all of them almost certainly died.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know what's, like, I mean, obviously terrible fates all around, but realistically, I guess with half the team surviving, the Ukrainians got off lighter.
Yeah. And we're eventual winners.
Yeah.
I mean, being
positives,
in a
yeah.
Luftwaffe would be really cool until it wasn't. Like, it'd be about the best place to be right up until something goes wrong, and then it's really quickly all going wrong.
Well,
Yeah.
That's the story. for
That's
today.
it. They just all die.
Well,
Yeah.
he said it at the start. It's like the
That's
death
true.
match.
It is
It's
the
like
death match.
Romeo and Juliet when the guy comes out and says, "This is a story about two lovers that die. Enjoy," and then
Yeah,
you
but
forget about
I was
it. Then
hoping
they're
they might-
dying.
I
You're
mean,
like,
I could say like
They
the
might
Red
get 'em
Army
back.
came through. Like the rest of the story is the Red Army came through shortly after, and Ukraine was quote unquote liberated. I
Hey,
suppose.
let's not delve too far into the history side. We're a sport podcast first and foremost.
Yeah,
History second.
the sport was
Loosely
war at
history.
the time.
Ooh.
Well,
Is this when they played with like leather balls? Like shitty, rough balls?
to be honest, yeah, probably.
So they're all probably like not that good, to be honest.
Well, actually,
There's an
I do
argument
have
that
a
you
bit
to
of a
be
photo
better
of
to be
the
able to
team.
control and like use that ball.
Yeah, but you've seen the old video. I mean, look, they were definitely good, but compared to like today's game,
This is like some of the
It's
the
probably a bit
Germans
goofy.
and the Ukrainians together, supposedly, at the end of the game.
Nice photo.
They look athletic. They look like a bunch of
not a
athletic
single
fellows.
smile.
Nah, there's there's a guy. So
Oh, there's
smiley.
one. You look at the
I
guy
can find
next to
another
him.
Yeah. What do you mean?
admittedly-
This
there's
photo from the middle of World War II. Why is no one
Oh,
smiling?
there's one. There's one. I see a few smiles.
Yeah,
Are you that guy
In
Felix?
their
Like,
occupied country.
Felix, you're a
Oh,
real
you should
glass half empty
smile
kind of
more.
guy. There's a
Oh,
few smiles
Sorry,
there.
my bad.
yeah, well, if that's the
I'm
story.
like, no more sad stories.
Gonna
After
be
telling literally
guys
one of the
behind on
saddest
with
stories
guns.
we've told.
Yeah,
Mm.
but one of the ones I think we joke maybe the most about.
Yeah.
All in good fun. World War II, not a great time.
It's long enough
War's
we can
bad.
laugh about it.
Yeah.
You know, it's been time. We're good. Time heals wounds.
Mm. Well, hopefully, listener, you stuck around for all of that and you're not too offended by the joking and the laughing and the fun times we had. If anything, blame Felix.
Yeah,
We wouldn't
if
have
you
done
are,
it if Ben
you know what?
was
I'm
here.
doing something about it now, James. I say Felix isn't on the next one.
And with that, let's have a quick break, and when we'll come back, we'll rank this story on our scientific wild and mild ranking board. Welcome back to Wild World of Sport. If this is your first time listening to the podcast, like Felix, this is the part of the show where we rank the story we just heard on our wild and mild ranking board. Get scientific at the end of the season. Right now, don't know how scientific it'll be. Felix is here.
I reckon we
Helping
start with
out.
Felix, and Felix gives us like out of 10.
Yeah. Well, before you do that, give Tamp a rating out of 10.
Tamp,
Yeah.
11.
What?
That
Flak
low?
11?
That low?
Flacco?
11 for how many pints I have there on average
Mm.
a night.
But they're
Except for
responsible
Mondays.
when they serve it that way. It's you know. Yeah, not
Yeah,
Mondays.
Staff
not
are
there.
very responsible.
Anyway, go like, go subscribe, go follow, and whatever you're listening on, Spotify, Apple, one of the others, 5 stars and a nice positive review. But yeah, let's start with Felix. Where do you want to put this on the board?
Look, I'm going off the few small points of reference I have on the board. Because, you know, obviously I've listened to all the episodes, but I might have forgotten a few of them.
Yeah.
But I do see some names up there that I recognize. And I feel like it's got to be around Stephen Bradbury. It's,
Bit over halfway.
yeah.
So Felix in the break did say to me, "Is that Mark Henry or Mark and Henry?" And I'm like, "God damn it, you haven't watched." But also,
One of our
yes, it
best
is Mark Henry,
episodes.
and he does know who it is. So
Yeah.
you're saying
I
you
know-
think below Mark Henry and
What was the
above
other
Stephen
one?
Bradbury?
Below you. Oh,
Is that what
although-
you're suggesting?
Wait, Jamaican bobsled. Is that Cool Runnings?
Yes.
I don't think it
Says
can.
the guy who watched our podcast.
Yeah.
I don't think it can be above Cool Runnings, though.
Hmm.
If it is,
This had a whole movie, mate.
is it anywhere true to the movie though?
Cool Runnings?
Because I've
Well,
only
if,
seen the movie.
If you listen to the episode,
Oh,
I reveal
here we
that,
go
that
again.
less than
If you
1% of
listen to
it's
the
true.
episode.
And if anything, this
I listened to this
Soviet
one, didn't I?
propaganda movie, I would say a lot more than 1% is true about the propaganda.
I'd have to
movie.
watch the movie. I think
Movie
that
night.
could be a fun movie night.
That will be a fun movie night.
Put it on
Soviet
Patreon.
propaganda movies.
Yeah.
We can do a
Um,
drinking game.
Yeah, I
Oh,
reckon.
God.
I reckon just below Jamaican bobsled. You know, just because it was. I mean, it's a happy ending, right?
But give us like a, I don't
They
know,
won the-
wild out of 10 or something as well.
What out of 10? I mean, I'd say a solid 6
Okay.
or 7.
That's about, I guess, fitting then. But I'm like, I don't know. Let's weigh in now, James.
Let's get the people that know haven't talking about it.
Well, I'm looking at Sweet Kiss of Death, and I'm like, I mean, that was pretty wild, but it was like sort of a one-off wild, oh damn, like whoa, a dead jockey won a race. That's kind of crazy. But then I feel like this is a
crazy.
more elongated scenario of wildness.
Yeah,
with a bit more depth to it.
What was the last episode that Ben did?
Dick and Rick. Was that the last one he did? Oh no, Pigeon Racing. He did Pigeon Racing Has Science.
Okay, put it above that.
Actually, Shane from Two of My Friends said that he'd listened to the Pigeon Racing episode. Shane, if you're listening to this episode, thanks for sponsoring us. You're wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful man.
Go Shane. Good episode.
I really thought that said Dick and Kick. And I was excited in that episode.
Dick and Kick. I think it's a very wild story, but then when I boil it down, it becomes less wild to me. Like, I didn't know the story, but it's very believable that
the head of the Luftwaffe has a team of his 11 best pilots.
See, that's the most wild
Yeah,
part.
see, that is the wild bit. But the part of like a German wartime team played against a bunch of Ukrainians and they lost and then executed them all. I'm like, yep, that sounds
that
about right.
makes sense.
It's not any German
That
wartime
does make
team, though.
sense.
It's a wartime team managed by the head of the Luftwaffe.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. I'm thinking
Hermann
Yeah,
Goering.
it would be a little bit more wild if the head of the Ukrainian team was managed by like their, head of tank division or whatever.
I think he's dead.
when you get
Yeah, at that
invaded, they
point,
don't
yeah,
normally
probably.
keep alive those people.
They kept some scientists.
Yeah, but they didn't keep them in Ukraine. They took them back to
to
the
be
They
honest-
took them back to the States.
I don't know if the Nazis did that. We kept their scientists.
What do you mean by we?
Everyone on planet Earth pretty
Yeah,
much kept
fair
their
enough.
scientists after that. I
We
don't know.
divided them
We
up.
as the human species kept them.
I think this is pretty wild. I think you said it last episode, Carlin. We've really messed up this season in our rankings in the top.
That's why I'm like, I just don't know. I don't know where to stick it.
See, I don't know anything above Jocko Flocko as a story, but that should be the number one. Jocko
I feel like we
Flocko.
need to
Thank you.
ruminate on this one. Learned that word from Josh. Better be listening to find out. Because I don't know. It's like we got to put a thing like somewhere, but God, we need to do like a mid-season re-ranking or something. Because this is confusing.
We
Just said
need
the same
Ben.
thing last season.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't have a ranking thing yet, and it honestly went better last season. We did a pretty good job, but we did also put things next to each other, and it was a little bit odd too. But
Yeah.
some things
Where-
were kind
where
of
mine
on
end
par
up
in the
last
initial
season?
rankings. Did yours end up?
Ooh, it was like midway. It was
Yeah,
like
it wasn't.
it was
dead
top
bottom.
of the bottom half.
Oh, it was slightly bottom, I think, but
Yeah.
not
Nah,
too
you
bottom.
guys, fuck those ratings last season.
All right. Well, we got to put this one somewhere. I think just below Jocko Flocko, like between Mark and Henry and Jocko Flocko. So it's like the fourth highest story we've done.
Does that mean I move them all?
Yeah,
Like,
you just
give 'em a
push them
shuffle?
down. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Headphones.
That's fine for us. I mean, last episode was a bit of a funny one because we said, we all have to agree if it goes top. And then we just bullied you into making it the top. And now I'm reflecting on it. I don't know if it should be top.
Well,
Like everything.
You guys
like-
were living in the moment on that one. I did say.
Yeah, Ben was very adamant that I don't live in the moment. Or maybe it was you that was saying that, which is probably true. But maybe this is the thing we need to get us to have a break.
I was bringing up that I'm like, I feel like right now we're running away with this. But
Like we, have a break and come back next week on it. But Felix won't be here next week. Ben will. We'll let Ben say,
I'm not invited back.
you can come back if you want. You had the opportunity before Ben to be part of this and you turned it down.
you can listen if you want.
I could listen to more episodes.
If you listen to a few and you go, oh, and then you start coming up with really cool ideas, then you can come.
Well, I might
I
be
did
back.
have one.
Oh, yeah? What is it?
I'm not going to spoil it.
All right.
What, like you want to give the story?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm excited.
There'll be a time.
We'll have Felix back.
season. There is going to be a
Who
third
knows?
season, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth.
Involved
You know?
We gotta-
even more
we gotta take
animal
days off.
cruelty.
Can there be more?
I wonder if
Can there be more?
you can do one without me. You could do one without Ben. Can you do one without James? What happens if you do it? James just has to listen to us. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like me, Ben, and Felix, and then it's just like, I don't know how it would. All
And then
go
I sit there
together.
like, why is this so much better?
It has to work the soundboard.
You mean turn it on and press the big red button that says record?
No, you also have to make sure there's an SD card in there.
Yeah, that one of the important things. We're getting very off track. Deathmatch is on the board. It's 4th highest. It's above Mark and Henry, Stephen Bradbury, Sweet Kiss of Death, but it's below Jocko Flocko, Bob Probert, Dick and Rick, and of course Heather Mackay is number 1 so far. Let us know if you think we got that right.
I mean,
or
I think
any
it's
of
funny
them.
because it's like as well. I didn't really weigh it much here, but I'm just looking back and I'm thinking I know how much James loves Jocko Flocko. He's put Deathmatch below the monkey that didn't even race.
Oh,
Didn't drive the car. He didn't drive the car.
It's racing.
He was in the
He's
car.
racing.
Sure, but it's like
Okay, did everyone on the bobsled team race?
Admittedly,
Some of them
Herman
kinda sit there
Goering
in the middle,
didn't
you know.
play on the football pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Herman Goering subbed himself in,
For the penalty shootout. No.
if
Sounds
Herman
like a
Goering subbed
euphemism.
himself in, would that have gotten this top spot? If I had factual evidence that Herman Goering subbed,
Do you think
subbed
that's what he
himself
said
in.
at the trials? He's like, I wasn't on the pitch.
Your Honor, I have an alibi.
I was not on the pitch.
Yeah, it's like I was busy playing football. In fact, I was all 11 players.
That's the propaganda. Well, some good propaganda for us is telling your friends, your family, your colleagues, random people on the street to listen to this because we want more fans.
Yeah,
Yes.
guys, listen to it.
Go to the bread
Yeah.
factory. Tell everyone at the bread factory. Yeah. That guy that sold you a lighter on the street, you tell him. You tell him, come along. You can work at the bread factory. And there, they listen to the podcast while they work. And it's awesome.
Yeah, when you're at a stadium, tell the person that's selling you the beer or the chips or scanning your ticket or doing whatever. Which is like, that stadium chat seems like a long time ago.
When
And
you go
very
to the grand-
unrelated to this whole story.
When
When
you go
you're
to the
next to
grand
someone at the
reopening.
urinal, tell them about Wild World of Sport.
No better place to strike up a
Look
conversation.
down and then tell them about Wild World of Sport.
When you go to the grand reopening of Donbass Arena. We've tied it all back in now.
Well, that's how we
I
do
did.
it.
We just ended up yapping about the first two arenas a little bit longer than I thought, admittedly, in hindsight. But that last one was kind of related. It was in Ukraine,
was-
and it was
was
about it was abandoned because they were invaded.
Was that just filler? This
Well,
didn't really
I
have
wanted-
anything to do with arenas.
I just explained how it was in Zenit Arena. It occurred in an arena, and it was that last one was abandoned
I
because
guess.
the reasoning behind it was literally I just wanted to do a fun fact about that one stadium,
The big one?
Donbass Arena.
Oh.
And then tie that into, because I'm like, I can't do a full story on this. There's not much here. But I was like, well, that's interesting. And then I'm like, anyway, Ukraine also got invaded and they had the death match, you know? But then I was like, let's throw in some more stadium trivia because like it's fun to do a quiz, all right? Sue me for having a little bit of fun and doing a quiz. You tell us, listener,
Yeah.
did you have fun doing the quiz?
And
That's all getting cut.
we can just say it was Felix's fault.
Definitely.
Anything was Felix's fault. But that'll do us for this week. Thanks for coming along the ride for us. Sorry that Ben wasn't here. Maybe you like that Ben wasn't here. I don't know. I like Felix. I like Ben. They're both great. But
I miss Ben.
yeah, Ben will be back
I
next
do
week.
like Felix.
Is it Ben's story? I think it's Ben's story next week. Hopefully he's been busy.
Hopefully he's here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's Felix's story.
Yeah. Well, stay tuned for that.
Be ready.
I've been and will continue to be James Wybrow.
Is it me next?
Yeah.
It's
yes, it is
James'
I might be
brother Felix,
I'm
no relation.
Ben, also known as Felix.
I'm Karlin Shevchenko. I've decided I wanted to put myself on the
Shevchenko.
good side, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Gooder side. The gooder
Better.
side.
Yeah, for sure.
The goodest possible side at the time.
Well, we're taking you out and shooting you
You
now.
could have gone with another country like Samoa.
My current country?
Samoa are probably chilling.
Yeah. Well, it was ambiguous because I said Shevchenko. It could be anywhere, you know? There's a couple places.
What do you mean? That could be his current country. Australia is a very multicultural country.
I'm saying I have noble Ukrainian heritage.
Let's
But-
get out of here before we really get cancelled. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh,
I'll tell you something if you promise to cut it for me.
I promise.
No, come on.
Yeah. Okay.
I read Bradbury. And that's
Oh,
why I
for-
said cricket.
You thought it was Bradman?
Yep.
So when you said I know who Bradbury is,
Yeah,
you thought
fucked it.
you were thinking about Don
I
Bradman.
was, yep.